Hi guys, today we are reviewing the updated Hati M Classic Edition 2021. Let's go. So at first I want to explain there's a difference between Hati Classic and HATI-S. Both are the M models. M means they're M in size. L is basically the skull at GWOOS. I have the old Hati M Sakura here. And I have the Sakura is the Ace, by the way, with holes on the side and with a 3389 sensor. And I have the very new Classic, which were only 60 made for the whole world on the first batch, but I have one. And it has no holes on the side. Basically the same geometry and has only a 3360 sensor. But one thing why it's an updated version is that they have done something to the clicks. The biggest contra of this HATI-S edition of this Sakura Limited was for me like the clicks, the ability to click. It's unclickable here. There's basically zero click only with a lot of pressure. You can click it here in front, that's the problem. It's, by the way, it has the Kaihl 8.0 already, but it was not clickable, and I have like a fingertip grip where I would play like here, and there was no way for me to enjoy the click because it was so hard, no way. And basically that was one of the biggest weak points of this mouse for me. But here, everything is new. You can easily click it even on the edge with like zero force. It's not that switch is like reacting instantly if you have a little pressure on the mouse, that's not. But if you compare these two mouse, the old Ace against the new Classic, you see the latch, the space between the body and between the click. On the Ace, that's very small, the latch, it's like minimal. But on the Classic, it's a little bit bigger. But on the Classic, there's like on the new Classic, there's like zero pre-travel. If you click, you just instantly click. Here on the old Ace, you have like pre-travel a little bit. It flex a little bit and then it clicks. Which is basically for me like that someone, or maybe I don't know where they have this from, maybe from customers, or they just realized itself that the click feeling on the M was not a very good one, but they realized if they would ensure a better click feeling, it would maybe sell a lot more. So they just tried on this Classic one here, and the click feeling is way, way, way better. For me, it's like one of the best click feelings I've ever had. Some of my friends who are playing G Pros, one of them was yesterday here, and I showed him this one compared to my Superlight, and I told him, check it. And he said, wow, man, what's the price of this one? I said, like, it's only 60 bucks. And he said, wow, wow, wow. And he realized that the click feeling on this 60 euro mouse or 70 euro mouse, I don't know which would cost at the end in Germany or in Europe, is like way, way, way better than compared to a G Pro Superlight. And if I compare it, I can show you, if I compare it to that's the Superlight. It's basically the same switch on both mouse. It's the same on-run, but here on the Hati, it feels more like you get a better response when you click, and it feels more clicky. It's not so mushy. When you compare it, the G Pro always feels very mushy, but it's the same switch and it's the same on-run. And also keep in mind it's above 140 euro and it's about 60-65 euro. It basically has the same size. So the length is basically the same if you compare it. But one thing which is better here on this Hati M model, on the Classic and on the Aces, that the form here on the side, which is like more like a wave, the form on the side brings you a better grip feeling in general, because there's more contact between your fingers, so your fingers and your hand, to the mouse, because of this little roundness, which gives you more traction so it's easier for you to lift off the mouse, and it's easier for you to find a more comfortable grip, because this little booty here on the end will also give your pinky finger a better position. Most people have the problems that they have no idea where to rest the pinky, the small one. Some do it like here, some make this, some do this. And if you have like a little bit thicker back, and it's not too thick in general for your whole hand, there's an easy way to just rest your little finger like here, because it's like like a little booty where you just put your finger on it, yeah. And you don't have this, for example, on the G Pro. There's nothing like this, because it just gets rounded up. There's no way you can just you have like a little plateau or something where you can rest your finger on it. So there's no booty on the G Pro, but here you have it. So that's nice for me, for an L mouse, for people with bigger hands than me. My hands are 11 by 18, by the way, and I think if my hands would be a little bit bigger, I would very enjoy this mouse. One thing which was not very cool in my opinion is that they did not update the fucking skates. I have no idea why they did not do it. I can compare to your Ace. The Ace had the same stock skates, but I updated my Ace with the skate pack from G-Wiz, which basically includes the sensor ring and these big 2 skates. Afterwards, I would not install the big skates, because the big skates give you too much friction on any pad, even if it's a speed pad. I would stay with these 4 smalls, like these Intelli EI 3.0 skates. Maybe you update them with a course or whatever, the one you enjoy most, or you think like the best on your pad, and just try to get the sensor ring also. That would be all for me. One thing also which is very nice for me is that if I finger or claw tip this mouse, the sensor is basically very close to my ring finger, which gives me a great feeling on horizontal movement, so on flicks and everything else, because the position where it is a little bit in front of the mouse, but basically for the grip its center is very good. Gives you a good feeling, because if the sensor would be more in the down of the mouse, so in the lower back, the field DPI or CPI would be lower on horizontal movement. But here it's ideal. I think 1600 really feel like 1600. If it would be like here, 1600 would maybe feel like 1005 or 400. You know, that's like, it's just a feeling. And I think it's a good mouse. One thing which they also did not update, I have no idea why, is the side buttons. They're a little bit mushy. It's like they have a little, like 1-2 millimeter pre-travel before they click. I have no idea why they did not update this. They should do, in my opinion. The scroll wheel is nice, it's tactile, it's good structure. So the 3360 sensor is very good. The software is only 3 megabyte big. You can uninstall after you set up everything. Polling rate is up to 1000, and you can switch the debounce timer to 4 milliseconds, which is the lowest for this one. I have no idea why they did not 2 or 0, but that's okay. And you can set lift-off distance between 2 and 3 millimeter low and high, which is just caused by the 3360 sensor. It's for me in general, if you can get this mouse for 60 euro or 65 euro, it's a very good value mouse without RGB, with a good stock paracord, because if you just, that's a speed pad, that's a very fast pad, guys. If you just put your mouse on it and you just move the paracord in the direction of the mouse is not moving away. So paracord is totally fine for stock paracord. That's not a paracord like the HATI-S, where you can just switch it off and change. That's an fixed paracord, but as much as I know, you can mod it anyway if you want. If you want to make new paracord on it, you just need to tear off the glides. There are screws under it, and you can easily assemble it. It's very easy on this one, by the way. So for me in general, a good product, which is right now not available. I hope it gets available soon for people who are looking for a budget mouse on the market. around 60 euro with an L size stand, but with a weight below 60 gram, with a good sensor, awesome click feeling, and basically without RGB for performance orientated people. This is, if it would be available, it would be my #1 budget mouse for L size stand. So guys, if you have any questions about this mouse, just let me know in the comments. I will try to answer as soon as possible. And thanks for watching. Have a good time. Bye.